It's day 16 of the 25 most notable whiskeys, American whiskeys that is, of 2020. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
And it's Bourbon Night.
And I'm always wondering if you're going to get it right, Chad. I'm like waiting, hanging on your every word. Will he say it?
There's been so few times that I've gotten it just right.
Day 16, we're on the downhill slope.
Yeah, what do we got left in here? I don't even know.
I thought it was my turn.
Oh, it is your turn.
It's fine, go ahead.
I was just making sure they're in there, and they are.
Please go ahead.
Go ahead, Sarah.
Oh, how kind of you, Chad.
Just making sure there was notes, little things of pieces of paper in there, and there is.
Today we will be doing Yellowstone Limited Edition 2020.
Yellowstone Limited Edition.
So this one is 101 proof, and it's finished in Armagnac casks, which we kind of got turned on to earlier this year with the Bardstown Bourbon Company. They did the Chateau Le Bord or something like that. I can't pronounce it. But I'm pretty sure that one was finished in Armagnac casks. It's, to date, the only Bardstown Bourbon Company finished bottle that we don't own, that we're aware of.
Well, there's the MGM.
Right, but that wasn't even sold here. Like, that was, you have to
yeah.
be in Vegas to get it, which we're not. So yeah, we're very sad because we really liked that Chateau Le Bord. And then because of that bottle, I actually went out and bought some Armagnac because I was like, I like this bottle so much.
Turns out
I don't love Armagnac.
Yeah, no, it needs the bourbon.
To be fair, I bought maybe a $50 bottle. I don't remember, but I think you have to get up there in the price range to be.
See, now there's a difference between Armagnac and bourbon. You spend $50 on a bourbon, you can have a very exceptional bourbon.
You just have to know which one to choose.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's that. Good point, Sarah.
So all of that to say, I'm excited.
All that to say, and also, none of that to say, but also to add that this is on loan from the estate of Woodrow Boland, I guess.
The estate of Woodrow Boland.
I guess we had said that we were still looking for this one and couldn't find it, so he lent us this. He said as long as he gets a little bit back for him to try.
He's gonna get more than a little bit.
We're gonna try to get it down to about there before we give it back. I'm just kidding.
I'm like, we're taking very good care of it.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
We are. We're stretching it, but
I took him seriously.
It is 101 proof of Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, and as you said, finished in Armagnac casks. So.
And I think you can get it on the nose for sure. It's kind of light and.
I guess.
Like
I don't know, blind,
syrupy.
I don't know if I would say.
I don't know.
This smells like it's finished in
Well,
Armagnac
I'm thinking
casks.
about it. Like a light brown sugar, a little syrupy.
I mean, I might guess that it's finished because I can't place my finger on, like, it smells fruity, but I can't identify the fruit.
What the fruit,
It's, that type of thing. But it's good nose, and we're drinking. Oh, hello.
I need a second sip.
Ooh, that tastes rich.
It is rich. My taste buds are like a little bit off today.
Okay. This is odd. It tastes boozy. Now, okay, before you're like,
Booze
what?
is boozy,
Okay,
Chad.
I'm flipping channels. It's like
Booze tastes boozy. End of episode. You know what? End of series. We're done here.
Yeah, we're done. Well, we had a good run. No, it's like, I'm not saying that it tastes high proof, but that one sip, I'm like, oh, hello.
You're Jack Sparrow?
Jack Sparrow. Yeah.
Where's all the rum?
Yeah, but why is it Armagnac? I can't say Armagnac in his
No, it's
accent.
okay. Well, he would say rum.
Yeah, rum. But no, it's like, woo, that's like, when you get maybe a piece of pie or something that's been cooked with whiskey or some type of alcohol, you're like, woo, that's a boozy piece of pie. It's sort of like this is a boozy pour of booze. Am I making sense at all?
For a second, I thought you were onto something, but now I'm like,
Maybe I'm really onto something.
I hear
it's like high
you
thoughts.
talking, and I'm not quite.
Wait, we need to record this because
together.
it's brilliant. And we watch it back, and we're like, what? Ooh. What was I thinking?
What was you thinking? I don't know. It has nice legs.
It has a nice finish. I'm loving. It's desserty. It is kind of.
It is
like
desserty.
I had a piece of pie,
and
a boozy piece of pie.
There is a fruitiness to it, and I almost want to say a little orange, but it's very
something tropical.
Subtle. Yeah, it's very subtle, and it's not jumping out. Like when I think citrus, I think zest, some pop. It's smooth. It's down in there somewhere.
I think we might be at the mango again.
I don't eat enough mango to say. I guess I need to start eating mangoes. Also, I've never seen you eat a mango. You don't have to eat one to know?
No,
Oh, okay.
I read enough about them.
Okay.
But
I'm like,
wow.
known this human for what? 7 years? Never seen you eat a mango in
What
my
I do in my private time is my own business.
life. Okay. Just eating mangoes alone in the bedroom.
Like another Chris Kattan character from SNL, Mr. Peepers.
I'm not familiar with that one.
With the apple?
It's okay. This we'll just have to do outside of this time because we're already in. You're gonna have to show me. I did not watch every SNL skit ever, and I apologize.
Apparently, we're going to have to rent like the best of Chris Kattan. Whoever thought we would have had to have done that, but here we
I'm gonna have to
are.
Google who's that. It's okay. Just keep drinking.
I really like the mouthfeel. It's different than some of other exceptional mouthfeels that we've described before, but it really envelops, and it's almost like a kind of peachy actually. Maybe it's peach, like a peach syrup.
I think peach more so than mango.
Well, good, because you kind of have the mango.
Okay. I think it's cool though too because this is another one that's closer to the 100 proof mark. So we've got now 3 that we've done that have not been cask strength or over 120, which is nice. Yay us. But I think for this one, what's really special is the flavor that the Armagnac is bringing at this proof. There's still so much flavor, and I'm still getting a really great amount of heat off of it.
Yeah.
And it's, just that mouthfeel. It's nice, got a medium finish. Pretty good. Just enjoying, and it's unique. I like it.
I like how this is opened up.
Me too.
Neck pour.
We weren't sure.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about it, but after this much, yeah, I'm digging it now.
It's got like a little light spice, little light brown sugar things going on. Nothing that's surprising, but I really feel like, again, I think we've talked about this in another episode recently, where the finishing isn't there just for finishing's sake. It's really bringing something to the character of the whiskey, and I think that's the case here as well.
Yeah, something really unique about this, unlike some other finished whiskeys that we've had even in this series, and it's sort of like I'm more picking up on the second. She's just hanging on my words here. You do go on. I'm really picking up on the secondary influence.
Yeah.
The Armagnac, but I'm not missing the bourbon.
No, it's like
but
a
I'm
perfect
really
marriage.
picking up the Armagnac.
Right.
And it's like it's almost like instead of finishing it in a barrel that once held Armagnac, you just took some Armagnac and some bourbon and you did a little whoop, whoop mix.
But it works well.
It works, yeah.
Which is not what happened, let's be clear.
Right.
But again, when we had the Bardstown, that's why I enjoyed it so much, the Armagnac finish, that I went out and bought a bottle of Armagnac because I'm like, because the secondary influence was so prevalent.
Yeah.
I was like, if I like that this much, surely I'll like it by itself. No.
Well, it's like, you like some bitters in a cocktail, but you're not just going to sit there and drink bitters.
True, but you're not supposed to do that.
No, you're not supposed to.
I think that the Armagnac does a really great job of, like, in theory, being like a porous type of addition to bourbon, in that the bourbon fills in all the right, like, spots that makes it one complete product. By itself, I still feel like, for me, it's just wanting. So.
Well, yeah. You know where else you can go when you're wanting? For some good merch, you can go to whiskeyambitions.com. It's our home on the internet for Glencairn's rocks glasses, water glasses, hoodies, t-shirts, and more always coming soon. Disclaimer time, it is December. There is a global pandemic going on. Shipping times have greatly increased.
Right, which we cannot unfortunately do anything about. So, just a forewarning, if you're going to shop at whiskeyambitions.com and you need it in the next 10 to 15 days,
I wouldn't count on it.
We can't guarantee that, and so we would like to advise you against that. But if you don't have a time constraint, then go ahead, proceed.
It'll eventually get to you.
And in the meantime, you can check out patreon.com/itsbourbonnight and join our community for as little as $1 a month and get patron-only exclusives.
So, Sarah, I think we've already kind of said what made this worthy to go in this list.
I think we've summarized.
So I don't think we need to summarize it again. But
I'm so impressed with this again at 101 proof.
Yeah.
So nice.
And we didn't do an official uncorking of this
No.
before, but if it were, I would say, yeah, I think this is like $100. I would recommend it. I think it's...
I do like the Armagnac finish a lot, and I regret seriously that we don't have that Bardstown Bourbon Company bottle. So I would also.
Tell me about it. She talks about it every day.
I do talk about it a lot.
And thank you again to Drew Ballin.
I think that does it for
Yeah, I
us.
think that's where we'll leave it. So if you haven't subscribed to us already, we'd love to have you. You can click right up here. There's suggestions of other videos right down here. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow yet again. Until then, drink more bourbon.